You know, GridWeek is not just an international event, it's also an event for all ages. If you look around, the next generation, the younger generations, the early 20s, the early 30s, they're starting to say, hey, I gotta get to GridWeek and learn what's going on. Cole, where are you from, sir?
Arlington, Virginia.
Arlington, Virginia. Oh, this is easy for you then. This is like, you took the train this morning probably, right?
Well, my mom drove me, but...
Your mom?
I think that it's important for the younger crowd to be exposed to the veterans of this industry. That's really how we learn.
Let me tell you, you know that the smart grid is reaching out to the younger generation when your mom drives you to the conference, right?
Yeah.
It's lawn, correct?
Lawn, yeah.
And where are you from?
Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona, and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, here's a man who's excited to be at GridWeek. Didn't even bother to check into the hotel because you wanted to get here and register, right?
I had to be here as soon as possible.
Right, forget checking in. As a 24-year-old, a lot of people say, you know what, we're gonna go to the pub, we're gonna play some darts. No, not you. You're like, I'm going to GridWeek.
Absolutely.
Right, why the passion for that?
I think it's just, it's so important. Energy is such a critical issue right now in our nation, and especially for our young people. And that's, I think that smart grid is one of the applications that can help address the problem.
You have to be passionate. So about 6 years ago, I gave up my job at the Gallo Wine Company, which is, wine is very passionate as well, but I decided that I wanted to be involved in the next big movement. The internet had passed me up, my generation, the cell phones, telecom had passed me up, and I decided at that time that energy was going to be the next big movement.
It is such an important part of the future of our communication regime, which all of us rely on. We're so connected now, whether it's through the internet or through our 3G phone or any other means. But the reality is that is the same type of solution that we're looking at for our energy regime. We're bringing a confluence of our energy regime and our communication regime. And I think that is something that rings true to a lot of people that use Facebook. They see the reality of distributed systems working efficiently in their everyday life. And that's what this is about. That's what the smart grid is about, but it's about communication of energy.
As the voice of the young generation here, what's the one thing you want people to take away from GridWeek?
I think it's the notion that the smart grid is the ultimate enabler. And it is the fusion of all different forms of technology, which gives it such an amazing potential to maximize value in the economy and of renewables.
Well, it's our grid. All these old people who are running the show now, they have no investment in it. They should have no say in it. We should be the ones running this thing and saying how it's done, because this is the grid we're going to use for the next 60 years.
How old are you?
22.
22. I have wasted my life.